Welcome to Pocket Women Lockpicking and Locksport. Today is going to be all about these window locks. We're going to be pulling them apart. We're going to be making up one key. So out of all these locks, we're hoping to make up two that are the same. That's the plan for today. These are Lockwood window locks. They're the old style. I'll just grab the old book and let you know exactly which one it is. It's the old Lockwood book. Bound to be in here somewhere. So if you're interested in mechanical things to do with your hands, Locksport might be the hobby for you. Run out of pages here. Ah, did I miss it? Maybe it's not in here. It's the old 880 from memory. Could have been called something different. Oh, hello puppy. Puppy's just arrived home. G'day puppy. How's it going? No, it's definitely not in there. Right, so they must have come on board after the fact. This is 1960s, this book. So the lock window latches they had back then was that one there. So I guess the mechanical ones, the pin tumblers and the wafer ones came later. Well, the more modern version of these are called the 880. Lockwood doesn't usually change their numbers much. So, out of all these white ones, we're going to create two brown ones. That's what we're going to do. Welcome in. Good to have everyone here. G'day, Elijah. Glad to have you in, mate. We are looking at window locks. We are pulling these ones apart. We're going to get all the bits out of them, and then we're going to make two complete window locks that match, hopefully, one key, if we can get away with it. That's the plan. So we have two with keys. We'll pop these aside. We have four without, three with keys. Okay. Right. So we know that with these wafers, there's only four cuts, I think. So let's get into it. Screwdriver. No, you don't have to take that off. All I need to do is get that out. So just a pointy tool. Pointy tool, where are you? That'll do. The old snowman pointy tool. Are you going to focus? Probably not. That'll be right. So when you get these locks off the back of them, to get the cylinder out, You gotta pull this retaining wafer down and then push everything out via the front. That's if the thing's unlocked. If it's not unlocked, then we will just unlock it by picking it. Hold your fingers over the wafers and the little springs, because those things can go pating pretty easy, and you don't want any patinging happening in lock lab. Otherwise you're searching for things all over the place. G'day the white old locksmith. How's it going, mates? Welcome in. This one has a patent number on it. No, not that one. The one I just took the guts out of. This one. Yes, indeed. It does. Okay, get some focus on the machine. Patent approved by the look of that. So search that patent number if you feel inclined, and you will find out what the actual name of this lock is. Is it an 880? We don't know just yet. Right, what we want to do is take out all the bits. So we want to be gentle with it. So if we hold it up like that, okay, wafers are only coming out one way, they're not coming out the bottom, so that's a relief. And you've got tiny little springs in there. You don't want to lose those little beasties, because if you lose those, well then it's a big search to get more. So we will grab a reciprocal that can happily house all the mini bits. Not in that drawer. There we go. That'll do it. Let's pop that over there. I've got a bit of a workbench here and a bit of a non-workbench over there. Let's move this down a bit. Oh, that'd be right. The whole thing's just moved. What have you got there? Over here. So to get these wafers out, you just give them a little tug. Oh, don't use a pinning tweezers, because your pinning tweezers got the gap in it, haven't they, where your pins go in. It's not going to grab nothing, is it? Grab yourself another set of tweezers. Doesn't have the gap. You can never have too many sets of tweezers in a lock lab. Now, some of them might be a little bit reluctant to leave their housing, so you just give it a little bit of, come on, get out of there, you mongrel, and it'll eventually come out for you. Yeah, right. Right, and we'll just give it a little nudge from the other side, because we want them all out anyway. Right, what are we going to nudge it with? Oh, the old snowman. Let's get the snowman out again. In honour of all our American friends that are freezing their tits off over in the snow, we'll get the snowman out. Push. Huh, still not coming out, that'll be right. Good on you. Chris, YTFP, welcome in, mate. Good to see you. We're fighting with a Lockwood. Here it comes. Just has not been freed in a long time. Come on, out she's come. Don't be shy now. It is daunting to be on the telly, I know, but you can do it. There we go, they're starting to pop their little heads out now. Look at that. Getting ready for the old grab. Can we grab them with the tweezers? Snowman is a good one for wafer locks. Yeah, I like the snowman or my little homebrew wavy one. Oh my god, they're right in there, aren't they? Stubborn little beastie. We'll just be just as stubborn. So snowman is good for wafers. I find I can rake with a snowman or a wave rake. A little wriggly, this is my little wriggly at the moment. After I lost my home brew one, I was spewing when I lost my home brew because it was an awesome wiggly. It could get me into any wafer lock I wanted. Just by the thought of it, they would see my little wriggly coming and they'd go, oh no, let's just open ourselves up and get out of here before that thing touches us. It made wafer lock picking a whole lot easier. Chris, you had to pick up some old python pinning kit just for the wafer popping pliers. There are wafer popping pliers in existence. Oh, now you tell me. And what do those things look like? Another tool I'll have to make. Yeah, good on you. Good on you. As if I need any more Locksport tools. Now I'm going to need a wafer popper because it ain't popping. Okay, this was just going to be a simple, quick demonstration. Look at that. The beasties aren't going anywhere at all. They're just sticking their little heads up and laughing at me. Well, let's get the tweezers out again. See if they want to have a little wriggle, nudge. Nope. Alright, we'll just get the big guns out. We'll get the pliers out. We'll do a little bit of levering. Lever this, lever that. Up you come. Why are you not ejecting? There is no magical thing holding this in but a little bit of friction. As far as I know. But then again, I don't know everything about these locks. I just know how to get into them. Obviously don't know how to gut them. Every time I've opened a wafer lock in the past, the things have just fallen out in my hand. So why they give me such a hard time now? We don't know. You cheeky little blighter, you don't want to go out that way because the spring's this way. Maybe use a hook in the keyway to push them out. Yeah, that's an idea. What we might do is use this instead. These ones were made specifically for wafer locks. These are a wafer lock bypass tool. Whacked it in there, give it a little bit of wiggle jiggle, and you're usually in. But you have to get the right size. That one's too big. Made these out of old picks that had gone past their use by date. But they shouldn't be so hard to flick out. Right, let's push them back down to the flush position so we can get this little thing, wriggle it, jiggle it, get it in there. There we go. Flathead works from the back opposite of the spring side. Yes, I was using the snowman in place of the flathead, but it didn't want to cooperate with the snowman, so it was like, right, good on you, get off then. Right, so we pull this back one, give it a wriggle, give it a push, 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 push. Come on, you lot, loosen up. Don't be shy just because you're back on the telly. Needle nose pulling from spring side works too. Yes, we attempted that. It did not want to budge. So now we're wiggle jiggle, just loosen whatever is going on in there. These are very old, so they have had a life. What happens if I tip it up? Nothing happens. See? No one wants to loosen themselves. So we're just going to give it a little bit of push from the rear. come on. Right, it's going to require a little bit more force. You know what that means, people. You got it. It's tappy time. Having to enter the toolbox now. You know it's getting serious when the toolbox has to come out. There we go. We're going in with the genuine hickory. Hammer time, indeed. So what we want to do is just to give it a little bit of space to spit itself out. Should we do it on plastic? Why not? We'll use one of these because, you know, it's there. It's the right size. And it's got a little handle to hold on to. Okay, there we go. A little tappy. Oh, that's a big tappy. But it worked. Jeez, it required a bit of force. Okay, wasn't expected to have to tappy that hard, but obviously that's what's required. So we're not going to be shy about doing what's required. There we go. Hello, welcome to the world. Now I am hoping that these are actually numbered. It would be helpful if they had a number on them. Do you have a number? Oh, you good little wafer. We have a number. Right. Now, get the little spring out because we don't want to be losing those little beasties at all. And again, here we go. Number 2 wants a little tappy action as well. Got the tappy every one of these. It's going to be one of those long live streams, people. So you might want to get yourself some dinner, a cup of tea. Put your feet up. Alright, tappy on something that already has something on it makes the other things bouncy. That is not good. We just wanted tappy. We didn't want bouncy. There we go. And that has a number as well. Focus, yeah. Focus. That's a number 7. Right, get the little flicker out. There we go, 2 little beasties. Alright, let's just move some shit over there so we can see what we're doing. So we've got those things that side, those things that side. And the tappy section can't be happening on that because it's just making everything bounce out the way. So let's just use another system. Well, since we've got a lot of locks here, why don't we use them? Aha! We'll use them as a little bridge. We'll go tappy over the bridge. There we go. Well, that's up there for thinking, isn't it, people? Oh, it appears I'm getting some of my brain back. Isn't that lovely? Think my way through a little wafer lock. I didn't think it would be that hard. That felt like it fell through into the cabin. Yes, and the little beastie as well. Pop you there. What's your number? Okay, it's a weird looking something. We'll get that in focus eventually. I'm losing my arse end off the bridge. Stay there. It was a number 2. You could read it, Chris. Okay, good. Okay, they've had a look at what's happened to their fellow wafers and gone, yeah, we're not going to get to stay in here. They're whacking us hard. So they're just all falling out nicely now. You look like a number 1. Now our last one. Wonder why they needed a tap, Elijah. Yes, because they are usually a little bit of friction fitted. Possibly a bit of age. Possibly just want to annoy me. Oh, what are you doing in there? Get out of there. That's 7. And we'll leave the retaining wafer in there because we don't need it. So let's stick it back in its hole where it came from, because let's not lose all the parts. So to get it back in its little cubby hole, you do need to depress that bit down. How do you depress that bit down? Well, it is also shaped like a wafer. It has a thing in the middle, and it's not going to come out to show you. It's got a hollow bit like that. So we just stick our pick in, or our thing in, that we're going to pull things down with. Let's grab the snow, man, because there's snow about, and just pull it down. Pull it down. Some of them don't have a base on the bottom. Some of them are just 2 dangly legs. That makes it harder, but you get that. Or you can stick your pick in up there and squish it down as you go. Push it down. Get it in. Are you going to go in cooperatively? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, you're in the right way. There's only one way you can go in. Well, there's 2 ways. We'll stick you in the other way. Squish you down with a finger and shove you in. There we go. Get down. Move around. Line it up. Squish it in. Happy days. Ta-da! So it holds onto that back little, whatever you call it, a ledge. We'll call it a ledge. A legend's ledge. Right, so we've got 4 little happy little wafers. Let's grab some more. Oh, this one's got a little whatsy in it. Can we pull the whatsy out? Yeah, no. Is the lock unlocked? Let's find out if it's unlocked. Oh, there we go. Yes, you just got to wiggle it. It's friction fitted. Another friction fit. Give it a good tug and you'll be right. Out that goes. We don't need that bit. We want this bit in here. Right, let's do the same again. Pull the retaining clip down. Push the cylinder out. Grabby, here we go. There you are. Hello, welcome to the world. You probably haven't seen the light of day in 50 years. Welcome to the 21st and half century. Locks have moved on a lot. You probably wouldn't recognise your fellow relatives that have been born after you. But anyway, you're still functional. You're still a happy little lock. Now, are you going to cooperate, or are you going to give me a hard time? Let's get the correct tool for the job. As always, correct tool for the job's work. Labs! G'day, mate. Labs, is that Spud? Labs is Spud? Is that right? Am I remembering correctly? Good to see you, mate. Work you down. Oh, it's going to not cooperate. It requires a little tappy once again. Okay. There we go. I know it's early in the live stream for the tappy tappy, but you know, you got to go with what the lock wants. There's another one of those little beasties. What number have we got here? Progress. Looks like a 4. And the paint's coming off. A little bit of kung fu tappy tappy. Exactly. Nothing like a little bit of persuasion. A 4. So far, 2 4s. A 2. 4 4 2. Sounds like a cricket score. Oh, the frogs. We've lost one of the frogs. We've got to collapse. We've got a frog down. Frog's down. Doesn't cope with a tappy tappy. Let's get you back up there, mate. You'll be right. Sit up there with Terry B. You'll be good. All good. All good. Right, let's go back to it. Crunch, crunch. These ones aren't as stuck as the previous ones. All the springs, they just look... Don't lose it. Gee, they're tiny. They look brand new. Oh, we have a 1. Very nice. I have not seen any 3s. We probably need a 3. And we need double of every number because we're making up 2 locks. Which is why I acquired so many old ones. Where'd the spring go? Oh, you're still stuck in there. Okay, let you go. Still stuck in there. It's not coming out. Right. Requires some assistance. We need a pointy pick. That's a pointy pick. Out you come. Stick you in the hole. Have a grab. Okay, you're quite stuck, aren't you? There you are. You're out. Free at last. Oh no, Chris. Wheelchair 8, your best trip peak, lock mood pick. Oh no, heard a clunk and... oh no. The guts of it was in your chair somewhere. Oh, that's a bad day in the lock lab. That would just... It's one of those moments when you go, you're kidding me. That's a happy one. Right, let's pop you back in your happy little housing. Wrong way, because that's the rear of the lock. Yeah, it's because I was looking where I was going, not where I needed to be. Yep, thanks for picking that up. Anyone else in the chat pick that up that had that in the arse end? It's not going. Where's my snowman? Come on. Cooperation is the key. Thank you very much. In you go. You want to go. I know you do. There you go. Happy days. Retaining clip is clipped. Number 2 is done. Right. Okay, 1 and 2. We need another one. Which one doesn't have... Right, we'll swap you over for this one. Change the bridge. Get you out. Push. Try shim. Yes. Shims are good. It was definitely getting used to the freedom. Right. Yeah, you just want more force than these arthritic fingers can give you. So tappy tappy it is. Another 4. Be good if we had a 3 and a 2 come up. That'd be really nice. Just to mix things up a bit. But since I'm wanting 2 locks the same, I guess I could always create a key. But I'm wanting to match them to an existing key that probably is completely different to all of these ones, which probably is not going to be helpful, but we'll cross that pinning tray when we get to it. That's a 2. Yes, Chris, if I find a cut key that it helps, it will match. That is the plan. Or I find a key that has higher cuts than what is there and I can cut it down. But I'm not sure what kind of key this takes because I'll show you the other key in a moment that does not fit them. That's a 1, which I was a little bit disappointed about because I thought, oh yes, I'll just mix a little bit of modern and old and see how I go, but no, they didn't fit together. Okay, that's a little bit more tappy than what's required. Watch up your pinning tray. You're getting a little bit stuck there. Right. Tappy. Just needed a little bit more gentle persuasion. Look at the crud that's ending up on my desk. Lucky I have a workbench on top. In anticipation of the mess that these old locks will make. What are you? another 4. Okay, we've got lots of 4s. Alright, where'd you come from? Over here. Let's whack you in there. Putting it in the right way around this time. It's always useful. In you go, there you go. Little jiggle. You're almost in. Go on. You know you want to. There we go. Happy days. Right. Well, now what we want to ascertain, we've got 2 more left to pull apart. No, you're an empty. Are you an empty? You're an empty. Did we get you? You look like you got nothing in you. Just this one. Okay. One to come. And then we'll get the key that we're trying to match. Next is 2, next is 1, last is 4. No, that one had nothing in it. That was a surprise. We'd already done that one. Okay, fine. We can go back in then. Stop trying to get more camera time. In you go. Wiggle jiggle. In you go. There we go. Happy days. No pins, so we can spin it and create a little fidget toy. You got wafers? So have I done you too? Well, once you lose track, don't you? Right, let's have a go, people, what we've got to match. So, we need that one. And we need that one. There's a wolf wolf. Hush puppy. Now, these are the ones we want to have work. Okay. It's not coming out that way, is it? Right, maybe it's locked. Let's have a bo peep if it's locked. Puppy! Alright, find a tension wrench. One tension wrench. Put in lock. Will it hold? No, wrong size. Right, find another tension wrench. Yes, they will all be keyed alive now. Exactly. They're all keyed to 0. Right, let's see if I can hold this and pick it at the same time with a thumb that's not functioning. Now what we need is, let's go for the standard little beastie here. With some gentle persuasion, because wafers are a little bit delicate, so you don't want to be going at it like you do a pin tumbler. Okay, it's turned to there. Why have we stopped once we turn to there? Because you are trapped up there. That's why we need to turn you fully that way. See what happens. Okay, now that's even more locked. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's try it again. Let's wiggle this a bit. Okay. It doesn't want to turn. It's unlocked. Alright. So let's take you back the other way then. If you don't want to go that way, but you unlocked that way, but you don't want to turn that way. Fussy lock. Right, let's turn you back the other way and then back down the other way and see what happens. Get in there. Just hold yourself tension on. You just hold on to things. Give me room to put me pick in, jeez. Get back. Get yourself wedged. Find a wedge. Get yourself a spot where you can wedge yourself nicely. Balance. John Doe, welcome in, mate. Good to see you. T-Beard, g'day. Yeah. How have I been? Maybe you're like, usually I'd say next question. And now we're all wedged. Oh, it's an unhappy lock. I've got an unhappy one. Oh, good on you. Why are you so unhappy? What's up your lock? So you didn't want to unlock the other way, and you don't want to unlock that way. Well, that's just being picky, isn't it? Right, so now we're going to fight with it. Yeah, you're definitely like that. Right. Plan B. There's always a plan B when you're working with locks. We're going to just take the retaining wafer out, whack that down, see if it'll move. Will it let me eject the core from the rear? And no, it won't. Right. Betty has one more operation. I think it's in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know. It's been a whole 6-week thing from start to finish. I've actually lost track of what week we're in. I don't know. I think maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks time. I don't know. I have to look at the diary. She completes her surgery. Right. Well, since this is going to be a pain, we're just going to have to fight with it. Get you in there, shove you up there. Window lock. Get in, get in. It doesn't even want to go in anymore. Okay, adjust the angle. Give it a wiggle jiggle. See what happens now. Okay, it turned a bit. That's odd. Turn more, you mongrel. No, it's not going to cooperate. Okay, we just keep wiggle jiggling it until it does cooperate. It's about balancing that tension wrench in the hole. The kitty cat's going good. He's turned into a total pat slut, which is just gorgeous. He comes into bed now and just does a 180 and then drops down, belly ups, and says, "Do me." He loves his belly rubs, which is really nice because I wanted a belly cat. And I love our belly boy. Okay, we turn that time. Oh, here we go. We are unlocked. Then release completely. Release the hound. Why aren't you releasing completely? You're just a friction fit. Right, happy tappy time again. The mongrel's not moving. Right. Okay. Plan. We have a plan C. There's always a plan C. Let's get the light out and have a proper bo peep in there and see what's actually going on. So you see the ball drops down into the little divot in the core, which allows the ball to fall out of the divot that's there. Once the ball's in there, it holds it just like a padlock shackle. Right, let's just undo that and see what happens. You gonna let go? No. You're not going to let go. But I just undid you. So why aren't you letting go? Right. Tappy tappy. No. Yes, I did that. Wouldn't release. Not giving it. It's holding on. Yes, it does. Indeed, it does, Chris. When the ball, when the core is out, it does drop down nicely. So, well, since I have unlocked it, technically, I should be able to drop that wafer down at the retaining wafer at the rear and push that core out, thus bypassing the ball issues. Let me. Ooh, yes. Okay, we're doing it. Right, put the screw back before we lose a bit. Right, are you pushing out? You were pushing out. Why have you stopped pushing out? Come on. A little bit of cooperation wouldn't go astray. Look, you were on your way. Look, a little bit came out. So why are you still not moving? Come on. Hook him with the snowman. Drag you out. No. Okay. Right. You're not cooperating, are you? Might be shimmy time. Let's shim it. Stop fighting with it and shim it. Yes, definitely the ball bearing is in the way. Now we're going to shim you from the rear. Okay, we need to get above that little retaining clip. So we'll use our little trusty wafer bypass tool, which just pushed everything back into where it belonged. Good on you. Right, we've got that shoved in that end. Happy days. Line it up a little bit better. There we go. Pop that retaining clip down. Meanwhile, grab the other hand, the third hand, and whack a shim in the rear. We're going in there. Pass that, push that down, and push that in and push that out, all at the same time while holding that in at the back. Well, that's just lovely. Down you go, in you go. Happy days. Right, the shim's in. Pull the pick out gently, not to remove the shim. There we go, look at that. First time I've ever shimmed a wafer lock, I must say. It's an unusual experience. In you go. How far you want to go? I want you to go all the way so we can push you out as we go. Are you in? You can see daylight through the other side. That's a good sign. Are you fully in? No. Keep going. You're almost there. Keep wiggle jiggle. You can't have been too far away. I mean, the thing's only small. Wiggle a jiggle. Keep it going. Oh, come on, don't bend the shim. We don't want a bent shim. Bent shims mean unhappy days. And I just stabbed myself with the shim. Ow. Okay. That hurt. Right. Where are the wafers? Down the bottom. Okay, let's tip you like that. Alright, Keybeard, thanks for stepping up, coming in, mate. Appreciate it. Good to see you. It has been a while. Yes. My shim won't hold the wafers in place. Too thin. Ha! Says the locksmith in the chat. Well, they're probably right there. But we're going to make it work anyway. Because not only have we got a shim stopping them from going up in the air, it's basically to stop that rear retaining shim, not shim, wafer, from engaging once again. But we've got this little beastie out front here controlling the beasties in the middle. So we're just going to keep wiggle jiggle. So I wiggle jiggle this way with the palm of the hand, doing some wiggle jiggle. And we'll wiggle jiggle this way. Meanwhile, we'll try and have a bo peep down here at the same time. Look at that. Lovely. So, if the shim's not thick enough, we stick in a thicker shim, don't we? Yes, we do. Right, we just need something to shove up there. Let's get a shove up there thing. Oh, what's that? Street sweeper blade. Alright, we'll have one of those. I'm going to shove this up there then. There we go. That's a lot thicker than the shim. pull the shim out. Got that bit of metal in there now. Come on. You can do it. Out you come. Wiggle, jiggle. Look, I can see you poking your little head out there. Come on. Don't be a shy little turtle. Right, put you on the ground. Get some wiggle jiggles going both ends. Wiggle jiggle. The ball bearing might be stopping the claw from pushing out and pushing the pin back in. It might make it come out, says Chris. Ah, yes. So what we might do is push that back in. We shall... that doesn't want to move at all now. That pin is... the locking pin is locked. It's stuck. Right, we seem to have quite a thing going on here now. So what we might do is give the ball bearing somewhere to go. So let's pull you out, let's pull you out, and let's shove you back in. And you don't want to be shoved back in. It doesn't want it. Oh, that's okay. We shall pick it again. We'll pick it again. See what happens. Where's my implements? Is that it? That'll do it. Yeah. The balance is delicate. You try pushing the locking pin back in. Yeah, it wouldn't move, Chris. It is shoved in. It's stuck. So let's see what happens once and it's unlocked, but it's not turning. Oh, that'd be right. Unlocked, but not turning. Crank it, it's still not turning. Yeah. Uncooperative little piece of shit. Whack it. Good on you. And now it's turning, isn't it? Ha. Right. So now we've created a hole for the ball bearing to go into, because it's in there now. So it should let me release the hounds. Release that hound. Push you down, push you out. No. Push you down, push you out. You are not pushing out, are you? You have definitely got an issue, haven't you? Right, it has an issue. Maybe the issue will be resolved now that that is down, and I can remove this little screw and maybe get the whole thing to release. Now, this little thing, you're going to come out now that I've released your little ball bearing, mate. You're going to come out. we going to give it? No, because you're attached to the ball bearing. Right. It's attached. As in, there's a hole at the top of that. It's an L-shaped thing, and at the top is a hole where the ball bearing sits, so it's not going to give it up. Right. Okay. Let's unlock it again. There's always one that wants to give you a little bit of curry, so that's okay. That's part of the fun of working stuff out and why things will do what they do when they do what they do. Okay, you're partly turned, so what's your issue? You're fully turning. Clicked. Still locked. Okay, why are you still locked? You turned, you clicked. You want to keep turning and clicking? How many turns and click does one lock want? How many rotations do we need to do? It helps if I actually put pressure on the tension wrench. Ah, come on fingers, work for me. Come on, turn. I know you can turn 360, so come on. No, it's not picking. Huh. Maybe the call will pop out now. Thought I tried that. Let's try that again. Aha! Good on you, Chris. Good on you, mate. Chris cracked it. We got the core. Yeehaw. Now this beastie's coming out all the way. See? It should be that easy. Didn't have to be that hard, did it? Look at you, you little cooperative beastie. Right, now I've fluffed up the mat. Get me mat back into place. Catch the crud. Right. Don't roll away. You've still got stuff to do. Okay. Now, where? So that's where the ball bearing goes. So it can only go in one orientation. Boom. Falls in there. That's it. Nowhere else to go. Exactly right, White Locksmith. It is all about figuring out the puzzle of each lock. And that's why we like locks so much. That everyone can be a little puzzle. And when you are self-trained via the internet comment sections, where people help you out on your own videos and stuff, and you learn by doing, as I do. Tappy tappy time. Is it going to give me a hard time, or can I just push it out? No, it's going to give me a hard time too. Good on you. And you don't have anyone to train you. And it's all just Locksporters sharing information and helping each other out. But none of us are trained locksmiths. We are all just weekend warriors. What number are you? Aha, we've cracked our first 3. Alright, we'll keep you aside. Okay, whack that spring in there. It would be, much easier if you had a mentor or locksmith that walked you through each lock and showed you how things operated and how to get in and how to bypass them and how to put them apart and put them back together. But we don't have that luxury. Which is why we appreciate it when locksmiths do come into Locksport and help us out. It's a 4, another bloody 4. Tappy, tappy. Used to be good when Paul Springer was doing videos, because he'd watch my videos and go, P-dubs, you've totally stuffed that up. This is how it's done. And he'd make me a video on it. And then I'd learn. Paul's not making videos anymore, which means I'm winging it. Another 4. At times he's come into my live stream chats and gone, you've completely stuffed it. And he'll throw some advice in there and then disappear back to work. A 1. We have a 1. We haven't had many 1s, have we? And that's all. Alright, so you belong in the brown one. Where'd the brown one go? Over there. There we are. Alright, let's take that thing out so we're not fighting with that anymore. Let's whack you back in there. Don't have a preference or one? Yes, you do. The side the ball bearing is. Ball bearing's there. Holes there. We've got it open. Happy days. Right, that's one brown one deconstructed. Now I think what we should do now is actually work out the numbers we need. Now there's only 4 cuts for wafers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. It shouldn't be that hard. Where's my key? Finding the key helps. That's alright, I wanted to show you the difference between the locks. Hang on. Oh, there they are. Okay. So this here is your modern day 880. You're slightly modernised, plasticised. Yes. As you can see, they have a different key. And it's a different profile. So if we try and stick with another key, so if we try and stick a key like this, it does not go. It's unhappy. Our warding does not match, which really sucks. So, could couldn't use any of these. And I've got a few of those. And I've got quite a few brand new ones too. But couldn't use them because we need to match what's already existing. So we're going with this. So what do we got there? So what I'm hoping is, they're high cuts. So it's a 1, probably a 2. And then that looks like 2 3s or 4. So how do we ascertain what they actually are? Well, let's get the core back out. Let's whack in a 1, 2, 3 and a 4. And then we'll work out what the cuts are from there. So that's our 1, is it? Jeez, that's hard to read. That's a 1. So if we whack a 1 in there, get our little beastie springs, shove it in the middle there, and go in there like that, with the pointy end over the spring, because that's what interacts with the spring. Push it down hard because it's got to go all the way. And we know how tight these actually are. Right, just give it another tap. This hammer's getting a bit of a workout, isn't it? I wouldn't recommend tappy your thing in, but you know, this isn't Cooperation Day. It's International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day for all those that so do. Identify. I was trying to find the correct terminology there. It escaped me for the moment. Words do escape me because, you know, why hang around? So we've whacked it in there, hopefully to match the high cut there, to find out what is what. And it goes that way, does it? Oh, it's up the other way. That's confusing. So it's still poking its little head up. So we know that that middle one is not a 1. Okay, let's move you to the next position. Well, you'd think you've come in and out once, you'd be cooperating again, but no. No. Lots of 4s. There is lots of 4s. Work out chest day, exactly. Right, pull you out, little beastie. Whack you in there. All the way in the hole. There we go. Turn you around so your little legs on the other side now. Whack you in there. You're going to match up. There we go. Okay, springy, happy days. Whack the key. So I'm going for that right there. And it's weird, confusing, it's upside down. Jeez, do they have to confuse you by reversing things that don't need to be reversed? And we are flush. We are flush. So we have, where were we? There. That one. That one. That one. So if we go 1, 2, so from the toe end, number 2 is a 4. No. Why don't I just do it Locksport style and go from that end? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5 wafers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, there's 5 wafers. It would have been good to count them at the start. Right, so cut 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut 4 is a 1. Let's write it down. Right. Piece of paper, pen. Where? Oh, good question. Oh, don't you just love a good tidy up? A piece of paper would be good. A piece of paper, any piece of paper would be good. It's going to make me get up. Anyway, wish I used some tape. We've got tape. Tape is paper. It's paper tape. There we go. Painter's paper tape. That'll be our list. Look at that. Up there for thinking people. Down there for dancing. Right, grab a pen, pencil. That'll do. So where were we? What did we say it was? Okay. Anyone got a better memory than me? Anyone who doesn't have ADHD or autism at once and can actually remember what you just said 5 seconds ago, can you tell me? Where were we? Where were we? I'm going to have to count it again. Lockpicking engineer. G'day, mate. Good to see you. What are you doing in Tassie, mate? That's a long way to sail the boat. Are you in the boat? So that's position what we are guessing it's 41213. Oh, nice. Okay. So number 3 is a 1. Position 3 is a 1. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Bugger, the cat's just come in to tell me it's their dinner time. So we might have to take an intermission and feed the animals, or they're just going to keep coming in. But we're going to get this lock done first. So that is happy days. So you reckon it's 4121. Alright, we'll go for the next 1 number since we're playing with the number 1. Come on, out you come. So the next one we reckon is in position 2. There we go. Is that still number 1 over there? We'll find out. Last time I played with wafer locks, it was a car lock, and I don't know if you were here for this one, people, but it was a disaster. Okay, well that is well and truly stuck. Why are you so stuck? Why are you not even orientating yourself in the correct position? Come on, wafer. There's not many places you can slide in, so why don't you just slide into where you're meant to be? It's not that hard. Yes, it is apparently. Give it a tap. Do not do this at home. I'm an experienced Locksporter. Yeah. There we go. We've got bouncy bouncy. We want bouncy bouncy. In goes the key. Up the wrong way. There we go. In you go. Lovely. Happy with that? Are we happy with that? There's a little bit of wriggle room as far as sizing goes, isn't there? Yes, I reckon the key might be a little bit worn at that position 1, at that position 2, which is why we're a little tiny bit proud, but we're not going to lose any sleep over that bit. So we'll be right. So position 2 is a 1. Position 2. Oh, hang on. Position 2. Position 1. Position 4. Position 2. Oh, and there's a 5, isn't there? Right, we'll get there. So, position 2 is a... No. Have we stuffed it up already? Have I lost my place already? That'd be right. 1, 2. It's position 2 is a 1. Position 3 is not. Position 4. It was position 4 was the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4 are 1s. Okay, we're getting there eventually. We just need a new piece of tape, really. Okay, we're done with the 1s. Let's put the 1 away. Out you come. It just does not want to cooperate. Out you come. There we go. All the way. Pop. See, that's what it should have done at the start. But no, so we're going to pop you there as a happy little test case. So we reckon position 1 is a 4. Position 1. Get your little beastie in there. Position 1 is a 4. And we've got heaps of 4s to choose from, so let's just pick up some and see if we've scored a 4. That's a 1, that's a 4. There you go. Whack you in there. Okay. Bouncy, bouncy. In upside down, because it's doing it upside down. And we are spot on. Oh, good on you, chat. You've got it. So, position 1 is a 4. So, does that mean position 5 is a 4? Thinking maybe position 5 might be a 3, just to be awkward. Out you come. Right, position 5. In you go. All the way. Oh, come on, you can... Oh, cooperate for once. Okay, tappy tappy. Right, position 5. Yeah, position 5 is... What were we? A 4. 4, 1, something, 1, 4. Who's called it? 4, what? Oh, where did Elijah's one? Oh, chat's jumping. Hang on. 4, 1, 2, 1, 4. So you reckon the next one's a 2. Frick, mate. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah. Well, life's been slamming me, mate, so I'm not surprised if it's slamming anyone else too. Come on, out you come. Pop. There we go. Happy days. You can go there, number 4, because we're happy with you. So we reckon number 3, position 3, is a 2. Do we even have a 2 in the selection? Not in that lot. Aha, there's one. Just kick the, you nasty thing. So where were we? Position 2. Oh, I was in the wrong hole anyway. Well, that's not going to help. Position 2. No, we want position 3. We've done 2. Come on, out you come, little spring. We were in the right hole. Number 3. With a 2. push it down. Oh, come on. Oh, it just wants to hurt. Right, tappy tappy time again. Do not do this at home. I'm a trained locksporter. Bouncy, bouncy. Right. In we go, position 3. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Huh. Gorgeous. You've cracked it. You've absolutely cracked it. What number was that? A 2. Okay. 41214. Is that what you called it? Let's go back in the chat. 41214. Chris caught it. 41213. Oh, Elijah, out by 1. Chris called it. 41214. Okay. So, out you come. All the way. Oh, you mongrel. Get out. Pop. Now, all we need to find is 2 of them, 2 lots of all those numbers. What number are you again? A 2. There's a 2. There's a 1. There's a 2. That's a 4. Get another 4. That's a 4. You go there. And we need a 1. Give me another 1. Huh. There's a 1. Okay, 41214. Now we just need another lot of those. And we can pin it up. Happy days. There's only one mod, and that's Elijah. So you're pushing shit uphill with that one frick. I don't think you're going to get it. Get a redo on that. There's a 1. That's a 4. I'm sure there's proper pinning kits. That's a 2. Proper pinning kits for wafers. Like, not pinning kits. Pinning trays. That's what I'm trying to say. A pinning tray. Somewhere where these little things, you know, like to be. Where they like to live. We need a 1. That's a 4. Where are you going? You're a 1. Okay. Hey. That one looks pretty scummy. What are you, a 4? We got heaps of 4s. Let's go for another 4. That's a nicer 4. There's a nicer 4. Alright. We've got it. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm actually able to make up 2 locks with those. And we've got some spare parts. Let's throw the spare parts over there. Right. Where's my 2 brown locks? That's 1. And that's 2. Oh, that one's pretty close. Look at that. I could actually create another key with this just by doing 1 cut, couldn't I? Could I? Oh, you're a bit stuck. Poppy, I'm with you. We're just... Yep. Alright, what is the time? Oh, Struth, it's 6:45. It's like an hour and 45 minutes past our dinner time. Alright, there we go. Aha. That's a double keyer. I wonder. Aha. Can I make 2 keys out of this? That's the question. We can answer by going like that and go, aha, I reckon we can. What do you reckon, team? So that's 2 high cuts with a low cut in the middle. Do you reckon we could cut that to that? No, cut that to that. That's the key we need to copy. Do you reckon that would go onto that? I reckon it would. It's just one cut off, really. It's just that one. Well, hang on. Why don't they line up? Well, hang on. Yeah, because that first one's a low cut and that's high. Second one's a high cut and that's low. Hang on, we want... Oh no, we can't. Because the second one's a high. Oh, so close yet so far. So close yet so far. One cut out. Alright. What if we were to make both locks up to this key? Yeah, I don't work with them enough, Chris, to actually be able to sight read them, but it's I've seen people do it and it's rather fast, and yeah, I don't want to silver solder it. I reckon we make everything up to these 2 keys. That way I only have to make up 1 lock. If this is the key for this, since it's not really turning, might have to give it a squirt. Which way up do you want to go? You're a bit, a bit of a struggle to get in there, aren't you? And are you turning? Are you even the key for this lock? Yes, you are. Okay, look at that. It doesn't turn 360, it turns 180. Right. That's what we'll do. Oh, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Why does it grab it so hard? Why is it not letting it? I might have to give it a squirt or something. Let it go. Alright. Alright. Change of plan. We're going to make everything up to this key. Right. Sight read that one. Give me the numbers on that one, people. What are we looking at? We know that's going to be a 1, 1. 1, 1. Maybe a 3. 1, 1, 3. 1, 4, 1, 1, 3. Alright. Let's go for it. We'll put the little springs in. One, 3, 1, 1, 2. Don't look at the key. But that's what we've got to match the lock to. So we have to look at the key, frick. That's the code. That's going to unlock the puzzle. So what are we going with? 14113, 13112. So we've got agreement on 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 4 positions. Alright. We've got an agreement on 1. Where's number 1? We've got 1s here somewhere. There's a 1. So agreement is 1 is a... Oh, get in there. 1 is a... Position 1 is a 1. Why are you sideways, you silly thing? Weren't you even going in the hole? There we go. You're in the hole. One is a 1. Chris, you're changing your mind. 1. Alright, we'll go with 1, 3. Do we have a 3? We didn't have a 3 in our list. It's got to be an odd one out. Did we even get any 3s in our pile of piles? Three. 1, 3. Go in. Make you go in. 1, 3. Aha. That is a 3. Yep, we're good. We're good. Okay, so 1, 3. 1, 3. It's got to be 1, 1, doesn't it? One. We need another 1. We need another 1. Oh, you look a bit damaged. Oh, I'm picking up as 4s. Not a 4. A 2. There's enough 4s here to make a really easy lock to bypass. They're all 4s. There's a 2. It's 2. We need a 1. Not a scungy one. Up the top. Oh, you could imagine we had another one up the top there, and I didn't have to look through the whole thing. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. 1. Oh, you little beastie jumped out. You gotta watch him. They got minds of their own. Get in there. Down we go. Okay, bouncy, bouncy. Alright, double check. Triple check, double check, triple check. There we go, we're in and we are flush. Oh, sweet, look at that beautifulness. And what was the last one? I reckon it's another 3. I don't think we've got another 3. Oh, you're kidding me. We don't have another 3, do we? More 4s than a game of golf? Yes. We've only got... We don't... We've got... I don't... We... Ooh... I think we might be stumped on the last one. But, you know, if... You know, what we could do is... So that's a 1, that's a 4, and they're 4s. Okay, so that's a 2. We could do a cut and turn the 3 into a 4, thus creating 2 keys that we have to then hand file to size. Oh, I dropped that. Where did that go? Because we can take material off, but we can't put it back on. What's with all the faults? I don't like our chances of finding another 3. Maybe I've got another lock to pull apart. Let's have a bo peep. Right, we don't need that because we're changing our mind for the moment. Yeah. Okay, let's not lose all the bits that we're losing. Let's keep the work area flat. Cut the 3 down to a 4. What we can do is have a look at some of the ones that we haven't pulled apart and see if there's a 3 in one of them, just to save us a little bit of grief, because if we stuff it, we are stuffed. Now this one's got a key. Do you reckon any of those are 3s? Let's find out. I reckon that one might be a 3. That one there. What do you think? Cut the 3 down to a 4. Not look for another 3. That's a 3. Which one was it? Oh, I lost my place now. Jeez. Working memory has not returned yet, because obviously it's not working. It's the 4 cut. It's the 4, which is you. Are you going to come out with cooperation, or do I have to fight you? Tweezers. It's going to fight me. Get the bridge back. Alright. Give it a little whirl. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whack it down on 4. Tappy tappy time. It wants to fight. That's okay. Surely it's got to come out eventually. Ah, come on. Obviously not right now. Back it up. Balance and tap it. Done. Do you say 3? What's your number? Oh, you mongrel, it says it's a 4. Oh, come on. How did we get that wrong? Oh, because it's a 3. Took the wrong one. Alright, let's whack you back in. Let's go for the 3. One, 2, and 3. Whack it. Come on. Come on. You're skewing the system. There we go. Whoa. It's just me, puppy. We have a 3. Alright, where's our lock? Lost the spring. Work that in there. Work the 3 in there. Give it some love. Why are you lot so hard to go in? You really should just cooperate. But you don't, do you? Get in there. You're not going. Alright, you're in there now. Okay, springy, springy. Springy, springy. Everyone's springy, springy. Check the key. Where's the key? Lost the key. Was this the key? I don't know. Which keys are we using? Oh, I've lost track now. Okay. That's obviously the key. There we go. Hang on, cat. Oh, that cat's going bunto. It's running around the house now going, I'm starving. Okay, let's try and pull it out. Alright, we got 2 keys. 1 lock. Huh. Didn't we have another lock? What'll I do with that lock? That... Oh, there it is there. Is that the one? Why is that missing? Why is that missing a thingo? Why is it missing? What? Why is it missing a wafer? That's not good. How'd that happen? When did that happen? I thought these were the ones we were using. No. What happened? What did I do? What have I stuffed up? Oh no. That's the lock we took shit out of. The number 3. That's the number 3 lock. Yes? Pop you there. That's that one. This is the one that we're making up with... Is this the one? We had one that was grabby, didn't we? Oh, now I've got too many locks in front of me. Now I'm confused. It doesn't take much. And that's not turning. Push it in harder. And now it's turning. Okay. So we have, that is 1 lock. Oh, give me that back. Right. Now that's 1 lock. Now we want to put this in this lock. Yes? Yes. Alright. Let's whack the key in. Get a little bit of cooperation. But we don't get any cooperation from that rear whatsy thingy that we need to push down. Where's my snowman? Down you go. Down you go. In you go. I've got a key in it. Come on, cooperation now. We're almost there. You can do it. Oh, what's up your ass? You can go in that way. You have to go in that way. That's where the divot is. Divot. Bowl. Match it. Have done. Right. Correct orientation. Pull that beastie down. Push you in. It should be as simple as that. But no, it's stuck. Dang! G'day, mate. It has totally been ages. Why not shim? It's too bloody fiddly. Why not shim? We don't shim because we have ascertained that the shim is too thin for the thing. So I need to tilt the lock that way so the ball stops balling. And push everything down like that at the same time as trying to push it in. But you're not cooperating. Why not? You should be happy to cooperate. Everything's coming together nicely. So why are you not cooperating? You should be just sliding in. What's your issue? Slide in. The thing's down. goes all the way through. So why aren't you sliding in? Haven't got you facing the wrong way. Ball is there. Cutout is there. It has to go in that orientation in the open side. So go in. Push down, go in. Push down, go in. Oh, you. What? You can't tell me that the plugs are two different sizes between the white and the black and the... What colour are you? Brown? You're kidding me. They cannot be two different sizes. They have got to be able to mix mash. Are you looking different on the inside to the inside of the... Oh, no, you both look exactly the same. So what is your issue? Just keep trying. Yeah, g'day Eric. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I haven't filed nothing as yet. Have not had to do that yet. Fought with things a lot, but have not filed anything. Was hoping to avoid the file and just work with the hammer. Go in, you mongrel. Well, you are just creating grief. Right, taking the key out, putting that in, squishing the wafer down at the back, and now it goes in. Alright, obviously doesn't want to go in with the key in it. Well, that's just weird. Should have wanted to go in with the key in. But, you know, if it wants to be fussy, it wants to be fussy. Keys in and it turns. Look at that. Just like a bloody bought one. Ha! That's one lock. Now, this one is a little bit dodgy. It keeps grabbing at my key and does not want to turn. Needs a lot of wiggle jiggle with this thing. So I'm wondering if someone replaced that thing with another one that was a pain. Okay, push the key further in and turn it. Push you out. And you'll like that. Okay, so what if we were to... You need one of those things. Okay. Grab a long one. Which end do you want to go in? Up that way. Okay, shove you in there. Are you going to fit? Oh, yes, you are. Lovely. Lovely. Alright, grab the key. Lock you up. No, which way is the key going? Goes in that way. Turn it, turn it. Pull the key out. Lovely. That's coming in and out nicely. So why are you stuck? Ooh, that's got a flathead. What do you got? You've got a Phelps head. Okay, two slightly different eras. Different markings on the back plate there. Okay, so this one key is a little bit to go in and out. We might have to give it a bit of a squirt. Now this is upsetting my sense of proportion. We have two different whatsies. Wonder if this will let me put in another Watsy so I've got two of the same. Because, you know, sense of proportion and all. Let's take you out. Can we get you all the way out? Will you release all the way out? Oh, far out. A little bit of persuasion. A little bit more persuasion. Oh, that's tighter than a duck's butt. Oh. It should not be that difficult. Let it go. Look at the marks it's leaving on it. Oh, jeez. Crash the set open, what ain't you? I've got bits flying everywhere. So much for putting down a mat to try and keep the crud located in. Oh, the frog's down in one orientation. Right, and now if we grab, it's got a long one. Do we have a spare long one from another one? No, we'll take it from one of these then. Because I reckon I'm going to need a long one. There we go. Look at that one. Came out smooth. See? That's how it's supposed to happen. Right, now we whack you in there. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, slightly different size. Oh, look at that. Smoother action. Key a lot happier. Key comes out this time. What about the other key goes in? Turns. Key comes out a lot happier this time. Okay, so there's a little bit of binding on that post there. Not surprised. Let's shove you in another one that we just took you out of, so you can have your own little, and it goes in smoothly in that one. Right, so obviously there's a little bit slight variation in the hole size. Okay, so if we recap, we have one working lock, two working locks. Oh, let's keep a little grabby. Unlocked, locked. Huh, lock you up. Thanks for stopping in, Eric. Appreciate it, mate. And you are locked. Okay, so two locks keyed alike. Happy, happy days. Look at that. Well, that's a win in the lock lab. We haven't had a win in the lock lab under 2 hours in a very long time. It usually takes about 7 hours before we get a win, but we've actually cracked it under just over 2 hours. Well, that's a good effort. That's an excellent effort. So that is going to be our keys. Now all I need to find now are the fixings. So don't need to put anything else on the back because, you know, it doesn't need a back plate. What I do need is other bits. The screws and things. Which I guess you can use any screw. If it's going in timber, you can really use any screw. What's this one? What size screws do the 880s have? What do they usually come with? So this is a brand spanker, nice and shiny. Got all its bells and whistles here. Okay, so they're just standard long thread Oh, so you can have your old security screw. We're not going to deal with those. So just some long threads, and that's all you need. As far as that plate goes, never really see anyone use the plate. That's the plate where that goes into. You drill your hole in the wall, you put that little plate on, and then that goes in there. Usually people don't bother with the little plate because, you know, they just drill the hole. A hole's a hole. What do you need a silver thing around it? They don't know, so they leave it out. Okay. So this is the 8003. Oh. Or is that the quality control? No, the 7803. That's the quality control person who checked this off and said, yes, everything's in there, everything's shiny, we're happy. The only thing missing is the key. These came with no keys. Right, well, I think we've actually accomplished something in the lock lab today. And the dog's going off. She wants to eat someone because she's hungry. It is now, what's that? 7:22 Adelaide, South Australian time. You want Skelly? Skelly's, oh look, Skelly's gone to sleep. Skelly has upended it, mate. Having a little nap on the frog. That's what's happening with Skelly. The frogs are still with us. Avis and Lockwood, they're still here, so that's good. Appreciate everyone being here. I know it's been a farewell between drinks from when I did the last live stream in January. However, the life is life, and you gotta go with it. So I had to go with it. So managed to pluck out a little bit of time today to complete this task, which has been on my desk for 2 weeks now. So I'm glad Hadge is with me to help me get it done. You're having trouble sleeping, Dean? Drink coffee and just work through the next day? Well, if you're ADHD, you drink coffee, it'll help you sleep, mate. Why are you typing so loudly, Frick? I don't know. Who are you yelling at? It doesn't matter how loud you yell, the internet stays at the same volume. It doesn't give a shit. Skelly's always had too many brews, Dean. Yep, a book on, blue teeth, sleep mask. Excellent choice, Chris. Yep. You don't know if you're ADHD. No, do you have any hyperfocuses? Do you have problems with executive functioning? There's a huge list of things that can point to that direction. Have a coffee. See if it helps you sleep. That's always a good sign. Ah, that's right. You're into knives, Dan. You've found your tape. That's good. Well, in the last 24 hours, I have used a shitload of duct tape on things. Gone through 2 rolls of duct tape. Nothing like a bit of duct tape to do some car repairs with. You're bipolar. And that's a beast all on its own. Oh, yes, indeed, it is. But you never know. Coffee might work for you. And usually people, usually not. We don't have things in isolation. Like you have autism and you have ADHD at the same time. Why not throwing 2 neurodivergent things that fight against each other? Why not? Just the way the brain wants it. It's a counterbalance. So you never know. Chicky Man, g'day mate. You've just arrived in time to say Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate you being here. Stay legal. Temptation is everywhere.